Warming up and cooling down before exercise. In the past, you would have a general warm up, and that would be you'd break a sweat, you'd jump on a bike or a rower or a treadmill, and you would go for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes and increase core temperature, and then off you would go and do some stretching and then do your strength training. There has been thousands of studies that have looked at warming up using a general approach, like I've just said, or just using a specific approach, and that says, I'm about to do squats, so I'm going to use 50% of my first work set weight and do a few reps just to warm the brain and muscles up, and then off I go. There are numerous studies using general, using stretching, using specific, and essentially they all point in one direction, and that is you can do whatever you want, whatever you enjoy doing, but the most important aspect is the specific warm-up set. So you can jump on a treadmill, you can do some stretching, but they're not necessarily critical. What is critical is that the body and brain are presented with the exact movement that you're about to do in the set. Now, the rule of thumb is very simple. Take your first exercise, know what your first work set weight is, and then put 50 to 60% of that first set weight and do somewhere between 6 and 8 repetitions, maybe 10, not more than 10, because then you can fatigue. So we just pick 50 to 60% of the first set weight and do one set of 6, 8, 10 repetitions, and that is your warm-up. If you're doing multiple exercises in the first round, then it would be prudent to do that same approach to every exercise. I generally, as a strength coach, have my clients do a warm-up set of every exercise that they do, because I don't expect them to remember the exercise perfectly, which means that the first set of every exercise we do in a training session is a warm-up set, 50 to 60% of the first set weight, and I'll just have them do 5 or 6 repetitions just to teach the brain and the muscle what I want them to do. So that is the lowdown on how to warm